Get my NYSC certificate today after 1 year of serving this country. I literally went there with my cohort people, or should I say people we served together, and when it was my turn they said no certificate for you. I had to go home, and since then I locked myself at home and I was looking like a mess. I didn't talk to anyone, but today I decided to get up and go to the gym. It's been a long time I went to the gym, and I just feel like I need to let some steam off my body so I no longer feel angry towards myself. Yes, I genuinely feel angry towards myself, and I feel like I was played big time. You know when people think like, oh, because they're older than you, they are smarter and they can put you in a corner, and that's the kind of emotions that's running through my vein. I feel like it's so much anger, but I just cannot release it. I'm trying to buckle everything up, and honestly when I look back and I'm like, how much do I need this certificate? This is something that I genuinely need, and to be very honest, if not for my family, I wouldn't even give a damn about it. But yeah, bye guys.
I mean, out of everything that she said, really, she's a good storyteller though. Out of everything that she said, the one that got me the most is the part that she said she doesn't really need the certificate. Frankly speaking, do you really need NYSC? How many jobs have you gotten that they asked you for the NYSC certificate? No. Let's even talk about that certificate, so to speak. How many jobs? Well, I have always worked in the private sector all my life, and at no point. I started work in 2007, Vision FM, before I moved to Kiss FM, Hot FM, so many FMs, you know, then Benin, then Enugu. None of these companies ever asked me for NYSC certificate. None. They just said, oh, you're good at your job. Okay, somebody recommended. Okay, let's come. Okay, you have this skill. Oh, okay, come. Let's talk about your skill and how you can assist. Oh, just like that. That's how I got all of these jobs. So, how useless can that NYSC certificate become? And then you are using it as a bite. I am 100% sure that the president doesn't even know about this thing. There's just some people who are, what do they call those people again? What do they call them? People that just want to form. They're trying to put the government in bad light, because that's what the interpretation would be. A lady was screaming that things are hard. Remember, it was because of even her cry that they now increased NYSC certificate and NYSC money from 30,000 naira that it used to be to 70,000 naira. Yes, it was around the same time. The lady was crying, calling the attention of everybody. Look, oh, na die do. Why would things be this bad? You may not like her approach, but for crying out loud, she was telling her truth. Why don't we see it from that premise? So let me even ask this. So if your daughter comes to you crying, Daddy, na die do, help me, I mean, you have to step up now. Daddy, step up now. I'm hungry, like I'm dying. So what you do is to seize what you are supposed to give to her. Her cry genuinely went to the ears and the minds of most of these people in it, and they now finally decided to release what was due to NYSC. Ask yourself, what was holding that money that the government actually released over a year ago? Because it was over a year that they had announced the increase in the NYSC fund. What was it? And then this girl came, and then all of a sudden, within a month, they increased everybody's pay in the NYSC, and they were genuinely excited. And now this, you want to now punish her? I don't know. I mean, she wrote some things on her social media platforms. She says, I was contemplating if I should share this or not, but just decided to. After 1 year of moving to another man's land to serve my country and ended with no certificate and telling me to come for my final verdict that we already know how it will end, I genuinely wish I wasn't a Lagos State copper, because it's a waste of my time. I can't say moving here was bad, but serving here isn't all pleasure. Just to add to it, they said the reason I'm not getting my certificate is because I didn't clear myself for the month of April on my scheduled date, but that they aren't saying is how I was present to get cleared. Yet the local government LGI kept asking me to go to the back, and when she finally wanted to attend to me, she said she won't clear me. She seized my file and told me to get out. This is a long story, and I don't mind waking up midnight to tell the story. The deep-rooted anger I feel and hatred is crazy because I don't know who to direct it to. But I wish myself the best, and I'm closing this chapter. Indeed, we are closing this chapter. Congratulations. And there's this comment that I said I was going to talk about and share, so that we try to relate it together. This particular comment says Enam Tubefia, so whatever that name is. It says, if she enters UK now and decides to behave like Kemi, nobody should come for her. Rita Berry Desert says, this girl was literally the voice that made every copper to be earning 77,000 naira now. Yes, the people responsible for withholding her certificate may it not be well with you. She says, may she just find visa, leave this country. A great voice that can't be silenced. God will definitely make every situation work out for her favor. Waiting you want first use the certificate do. You know, everybody is screaming on top of Kemi Badenoch, what she was doing while she was criticizing the country. What has Kemi Badenoch actually said about Nigeria? Is it about the police? Her encounter with the police, her encounter with her school, the school that she attended, local government school that she went. What is about Nigeria that she said that is not true? Well, you could say that very few days ago, very few things that she said that about maybe if one of your parents is not a Nigerian, then you cannot be said to be a Nigerian, right? But aside that, every other thing that has been said, that she has said about Nigeria, was true. Okay, look at what this girl's experience is. Use your small brain. It's not every time you be defending and pushing narratives that suits the person you support. Just for 1 minute. After this experience, what this girl don't get now, this lady decides to go and maybe live her life in United States for all you care. After all, she's an online person. She makes money online. She's an online blogger, online marketer. She has a lot of things going on for her. She doesn't really need you to employ her. You can't even employ her. Which Nigerian company go here and pay her minimum of 2 million naira per month? Who? Which? But she earns that. So your certificate is as good as useless. Useless. And then look at it. When she goes out now, after this experience now, she goes there, marry a white man, marry, continue, and tell their kids, tells her kids, you're not identified as Nigeria because of this experience. Will you blame her? Will you blame her? Those that are criticizing Kemi Badenoch, will you blame her? Just look at how petty can a country be. I cannot be angry that I am buying some things that used to be 10 naira yesterday. It's now selling for 25 naira, and that thing I cannot speak on it and say that the government is clueless and they don't have me as someone that someone they can hold on to as in high esteem, that I am not earning as much as I should, and yet they are increasing things in the market. I cannot say that to the government and the restructure their pricing system and find a way around it. I should not speak about it because I have a lot of people on my platform. On what basis would anybody, wouldn't the government be ashamed of itself that it's allowing this kind of thing to fester? That's the way you can even turn this thing. This girl starts working for you people, and you carry the madness to her POP. Kai God, I don't know who are the handlers of this government. Who they handle this government? God. And by the way, loose flash, that thing she said, oh, she missed her this thing on the scheduled date for the month of April. Do you know there are certain things that would happen? You say, I beg you, leave this girl. this thing that she has done, do you know how much hatred it will now give to this government? Do you know how much hatred that the young ones will now still have more for this government? So you are supposed to be looking on how to pacify her and then run away from her wahala. You are still stoking trouble. Okay, let's see how it will end.